Are you listening? Damn.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Peak Podcast, a source of information, tools, tips, skills, lessons, stories, and mindset to help you reach your peak and beyond in fitness, relationships, your career, and so much more. Let's do this. Hello and welcome to episode 73 of the Peak Podcast. Marco, back with you again. This episode is titled Diversifying Your Mental Health Portfolio. So, at the time of recording this, we're still deep in the Rona, right? And many people I've seen, especially in the States, but also here in Australia, many people wondering, why are gyms closed? It just doesn't seem to make sense that gyms can be closed, and yet we're able to buy alcohol and cigarettes and all this stuff that's going to kill you. KFC, the dirty bird. Surely we should be encouraging people to be healthy. Yes, we should be encouraging people to be healthy. Surely gyms are more essential than bottle shops, than buying alcohol, than buying cigarettes, than buying food that pretty much is going to kill you in the long term. Well, what's happened? Let me tell you a story. Now, what's happened is we've believed, marketing has told us that gyms are where you go to get healthy, right? But we forget that being physically healthy does not require a gym, right? You can get physically healthy without the gym. You can have someone who's active on a regular basis, someone who eats well, someone who catches up with friends on a regular basis, gets outside, does creative things, has goals that they work towards, they're happy with. Someone can be physically healthy without going to the gym. What we've been marketed is that our squat is directly related to our physical health. And it is somewhat, right? That upwards inflection is kind of indicating, yeah, but at a certain point, it doesn't really matter, right? Once you've got a solid squat, it's okay. It's cool. Once you're kind of lean, it's okay. You're cool, right? People can even be strong, have muscle mass, and be lean without going to the gym. So is essential, right? So you can achieve pretty good results without the gym, physically, without the gym. And we've been told that the health is like the gym is where you go to get healthy. There are people who are proving that by not going to the gym. And that's because gyms are actually great places for performance. Our body our lean mass, right? Our body fat, that is performance, right? Getting that low is a performance thing. Once you're at a healthy weight range, getting that much leaner doesn't do that much more for your health, right? The gym is where you go to perform. You've got the equipment there to perform, right? You've also got the equipment to get healthy, don't get me wrong, but those massive stacks of weights, you're not getting much physically healthier by lifting those. Especially people get obsessed with that as well. Whereas someone who's spends more time with different training methods, I say training methods, just different types of activity, they may be actually healthier. So, yeah, you can go to the gym to get healthy, but it's not the only place you need to go to the gym to get healthy. And it's actually the best place for performance, okay? That is what the gym is for. So why are people struggling with this idea? Because it's the mindset side of training. If you put on a couple of percent body fat over this time, even though you were already healthy, in a healthy weight range, and you're still in a healthy weight range, doesn't really matter. You squat, you're not as strong, doesn't really matter, right? It's not going to do too much towards your physical health. But missing out on that time each day to blow off some steam, missing out on that time to focus on yourself, missing out on that time to get uncomfortable. The gym is one of the best places for performance and, probably more importantly, mental health. This is what we forgot. We forgot the mental health, the mindset side of things until this happened. We were all trying to look awesome, but we forgot that thinking clearly, feeling awesome, they are really important parts of our life. And the gym is a really great place to think and feel more awesome about ourselves. I've only been talking about this for the last 5 years of running this business. The gym's benefits are mostly for your mental health. Don't get me wrong. You can get physically healthy at a gym, but you can also get physically healthy outside of a gym. But the gym is one of the best places to push yourself, right? It's one of the best places to test yourself, to get uncomfortable, to delay gratification, right? To push it hard. This is one of the best things about the gym. Training is mostly mental, right? You see the physical results though. You see the physical, but the benefit is mostly mental, okay? So this has got me thinking. If you're struggling with your mental health, you need to diversify your mental health portfolio. So, when we talk about finances, we want to have different income streams, right? We want to have a diversified portfolio. Why? Because you might lose your job. And if you lose your job and then you're getting no income, you could be screwed. Because shares go down. A particular business goes down, right? Sometimes real estate drops. So we want to have, firstly, different sources of income, and we want them to be diversified because we cover all bases. When things are good, we're making money across all of them. And if things go bad in one area, then we're still making money in different areas that aren't affected. And if things are going bad in all of them, then at least you're still getting, hopefully, something. This is the same thing that we need to do for our mental health. Mental health and mindset cannot be only about training. If that's the only way that you're getting like your mindset, this is what I was doing, right? I thought training was it. That's all I had to do. But this is why I tell clients, like teach clients about mindset and mental health, because it's not just about the training. If that's the only thing you're going to do, you don't know. You could get in a car accident and you can't train, right? And then your mental health gets affected. Or this pandemic comes along and you can't train. And then your mental health gets affected. Your mindset is affected. But if you have different streams of income, different streams of mindset income, right? different streams of mental health portfolio, then you can brace for something like this. Right? We want to have different ways that we can strengthen our mindset, and we can't just rely on training to do that. How do we do this? Creative things. Creative things get us thinking. They don't push us physically. Oh, some do, sometimes. But they get us thinking, right? Sometimes we've got to go through tough moments. Sometimes we've got to delay gratification with it, right? We also get an awesome reward at the end of hard work. So creative things. What does that mean? I don't know, learning music, right? Drawing, painting, all of these things take time, take patience, right? This is good for our mindset. Books are a great way. And I've got here books and learning, right? So just learning in general, learning new things, seeing yourself as a white belt, right? That you're always learning, you're always starting at the bottom, right? But books have always been a great way because you need to sit, be patient and read, right? You have to sit down with it and focus on that. So that's one reason why I've put books specifically. But learning in general, you can also learn from videos and documentaries and online and all those things. But learning new things is a great way to fortify your mindset, right? To strengthen your mindset. Keep learning. Just because you finish school doesn't mean you stop. Just because you finished university doesn't mean you stop, right? Just because you've got a job doesn't mean you stop. You keep learning new things. Another one, do things that get you uncomfortable. A great one would be improv, something like that. Trying out for stand-up. Things where public speaking, that's another one, right? Well, that would get most people uncomfortable. But the feeling that you get afterwards, that's a mental health thing. It's nothing physical. You're not going to be stronger by doing public speaking. You're not going to be physically stronger, I should say. But what you'll feel afterwards, the confidence when you get good at it, when you put yourself out there, again, that's all about your mental health. That's all about your mindset. Meditating, I've got 3 here, just to end off as well, which is slightly different to the first 4. Meditating, journaling, and stillness, okay? Meditating calms our mind, right? Gets rid of the anxiety, right? It's calm. Let's just step back, right? Bring calm. Why is that important? Because especially in a time like this when you can't train and the mind is racing, it's really good to be able to just calm, right? Pace yourself through, right? Just realize that things are good, right? Meditation does that. Gets us just in the present moment. Stop worrying about the future or the past. Just gets us in the present moment. Journaling. Absolutely fantastic for your mindset because you can actually write down what's on your mind. Right? Why am I struggling? Right? Well, who do I want to be today? Right? If I can't go to the gym, right, who do I want to be? What do I want to achieve in life? Right? These are all journaling questions. Even just reviewing your day. Well, how could I have improved today? Could I have been nicer to this person? What was the highlight of my day? Where did I struggle? All through journaling. Then finally, I've just got stillness. Stillness includes meditating, includes journaling, but it's also going for a walk, right? Getting out in nature, right? Doing a hobby. Again, back to that creativity. Doing a hobby. Something where you can get in flow, right? Where you're in the moment, and you've probably felt this, where you're doing something and then an hour and a half later, you kind of snap out of it and you're like, whoa, hour and a half went really quick just then. Didn't even notice the time. It's because you're in flow, doing something. Sometimes it's just at work. Sometimes it's like doing the most meaningless thing at work, but it's like the mind goes into autopilot. And not even in a bad way. It's not like you just stop thinking because it's mindless. Just that you just get into this rhythm and you get things done, right? Also good for your mindset, right? Stillness. So don't just focus on physical training to improve your mindset. I will say that physical training is one of the best, at least I've found, definitely one of the best ways to improve your mindset. But don't let it be the only one, because then you can still leave holes. When I say one of the best, I would say that at the start, training probably helped me 50%. So the rest had to come from somewhere else, right? 50% is a lot, right? From one activity, just training. 50% is a lot of improving my mindset. But I still had to do a lot of extra work. I'm still doing a lot of extra work. And most of it now isn't from training. Now training is even smaller, right? Training gives me this baseline, like, I know, 20%. Again, still a lot. But the other things, the creativity, the books, the learning, right? The meditating, the journaling. A lot of these things now are the things that help my mindset more, because I've just been training for so long now, right? And I can actually go a couple of weeks without training and I won't be too affected anymore. Back in the day, I'd need to train within 3 days, but now I can go 2 weeks without training. I'm not too affected mentally. But after a while, I am starting to get a bit itchy trigger finger. So that's it. Episode 73 of the Peak Podcast. Diversify your mental health portfolio. Get learning, get reading, get uncomfortable. Don't focus just on your physical training to help your mindset. That's it. If you liked this podcast, I actually think this is one of my best. I'm really happy with this one. Give it 5 stars on the old Apple Podcasts. That way other people get to check it out. And if you didn't like it, let me know how I can improve, because improving is what it's all about, right? That's it. Episode 73. Done. I'll see you next time. Well, I won't see you, but you'll hear from me. You'll hear my voice. Sweet, sweet voice. Next time on the podcast. Be good, peeps, and get diversifying. Bye.